Good morning, Jewett Trailblazers. Today is Monday, February 14th, 2022. I'm Miss Spade, your proud principal.
I'm Mrs. Bryant, your assistant principal.
And I'm Miss Schuler, your assistant principal intern.
And these are your morning announcements. Please join us for a moment of silence. Thank you all so much. Now, could you all please rise, place your right hand over your heart, and join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Miss Schuler, what is our word of the day today?
Whew. The word of the day today is barrier, guys. And a barrier is like something that it's like an obstacle or something that makes something difficult. So we all have barriers, the things that we have to do. We all have obstacles, things that make it more difficult. But that doesn't mean you give up. You just keep trying. So let's say barrier 3 times. Barrier, barrier, barrier.
Awesome. All right, Mrs. Bryant, what about birthdays?
We had a birthday yesterday, so Lila Kearney, happy birthday to you. And we have 2 birthdays today, Colton Huber and Harley Paul.
Happy birthday.
And Miss Spade, I'd just like to do a reminder. We have some friends that are going to be doing some testing in our guidance room. So, guys, guidance is going to be coming to you this week on a cart.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would just like to remind you about is that when you're near that room, we put some signs out there to help you remember. But we need to move through the hallways quietly so that our friends can do their best on what they're working on.
And this is great practice for when our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students take the big test in May, the SOL test. So, great reminder. Thank you so much. All right, before we get into the book recommendation, I just wanted you to notice that we are all wearing the same shirt. This week is Jewett's Kindness Week. And since it's Valentine's Day, we thought we would start out with loving yourself. So it's easy to be kind to others, but it's a whole lot easier to be kind to yourself first and then be kind to others. So I'm going to ask Miss Schuler and Miss Bryant to tell me something that they do that's kind for themselves.
Want to go first, Miss Schuler?
Sure. Sometimes Miss Schuler likes to take extra long naps
Ooh.
because her brain needs time to rest and recover.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I work hard, so to reward myself, I like to take naps.
That's a great self-love strategy. What about you, Miss Bryant?
So sometimes what I do is I'll find a quiet place in my house and I'll read a book just for fun. And my
Ooh.
kids and my husband might be upstairs playing a video game or something, but I take some time to just enjoy a book by myself.
That's an awesome way to love yourself.
What about you, Miss Spade?
Well, one of the things I do, I'm pretty hard on myself, which means I have high expectations for myself. But as I've gotten older and learned how to love myself, I will reframe when I make a mistake. So instead of saying, oh, I'm horrible at that, I'll be like, you know what? It didn't work out the way I wanted to, but I'm going to try it again, and I think it'll go better. So just having a positive outlook and realizing that I don't have to be perfect all the time helps me to foster self-love. So I want you to practice today loving yourself. That means being kind to yourself mentally and physically. Maybe eat some vegetables, get a good night's sleep. So practice loving yourself on this very special Valentine's Day.
Miss Spade, I like that growth mindset example you
Oh,
had there
thank
too.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Nice. Tied it on back to growth mindset. All right, our book recommendation is centered around Black History Month, and this is one of my favorite men in sports, Jackie Robinson. The book today is called Testing the Ice, and I love this book because it's a true story about Jackie Robinson written by his daughter, and it's about how Jackie broke down barriers as a baseball player, and then it's about how he used to play with all of his children and the neighborhood kids, and actually how there was an incident where the ice did break. So it's kind of a metaphor for him breaking the ice into Major League Baseball, and then an actual story about breaking the ice. So if you want to check this book out, it's right outside my door. And now we'd like to leave you with a positive thought of the day, and today it comes from one of my favorite people. She was the first female African-American astronaut, Mae Jemison. Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. So reach for the stars and have a legendary day.